what I'm getting to is that I was surprised that I found all three of the Trinity in this, right? I didn't realize because I bought all these over different time periods. Here we go. It's not giving me straight. Right, so I've got Batman, and I've got Superman, and I've got Wonder Woman. And I was quite surprised because I was like, I've got Batman, I've got Superwoman. Oh no, like because it was red, it stuck up first. So I was like, I've got that and I've got this, and I wonder, man, I hope I've got the Trinity because that'll be cool. And then I pop it up, and that's a Trinity. And what I mean by Trinity is like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are the first, the main key people of the DC universe, right? Of the comicdom, right? And that's why they call them the Trinity. And there's books called, being brought up called Trinity. And so I was quite surprised, and I've never opened it. So I'm going to open this today so that we can have a look at it, because I haven't had a look at it. And this, I've collected this maybe over a 2-year period. And the reason for that is because I've waited for them to come down from that price to about maybe $9 or $15. So if you really think about it, I've only paid about maybe $30 or $40 for all three because I waited, right? And that's something I do a lot of, and because a lot of times, FOMO, right? Fear of missing out is the worst thing. And when I was a teenager, I'd buy all the label clothing. And one of the worst things I could have done was like influence that on somebody else. And I did that with my sister, who's now got kids, right? That getting label clothing and all that, because I was into labels. Like when you're a teenager, well, in my 20s, right? Because I could afford to, right? Because I was working full time, so I could afford to. I used to get like label clothing, and I'd buy label clothing from my sister or my brother and so on. And so now she's doing that for her kids and stuff. So now, however, I'm like going, okay, how much money can I save on this? So in here, right, you get a little. This is quite hard foam, so it's like, and like, to be honest, it's worth it, right? Not so sure if it's worth $40, but I mean, if you can afford it, it's worth it. So it's it's very cool, right? Check it out. This is that, and then you've got this cover art version as well. Isn't that awesome? And it's about maybe 3 mil thick, but when you really think about it, like with the whole thing, it's maybe about 4 mil, because there's a relief on the side and it's flat on this side. So the relief is actually makes it about 4 going on 5 mil, and it's just awesome, right? And I've never, like I said, I've just opened it now. But so with that, it comes with a plastic frame, right? And already, I was just going to say, already it's broken. And no, it's, I was like, that sucks. So it comes with this frame here. And I guess it seems you got to put it in, and there it goes down like that. It goes flat. And now, let's bring this up. And now, if you want, you can display it. All right. So that's pretty cool. However, I don't know where I'm going to find space. That's why I usually leave it in the boxes. But so you can either do that side or that side. And it only fell because I moved the angle of the box down. So if it's flat, it's going to stand up. So that's pretty cool, right? So that's one, and it's really heavy. Like it's not light or anything. It's like stainless steel. Gosh, because I want to take this out of here because I want to put it back in the box at one time. So it says here number 401, and with these ones, if I remember right, they're all they have a limited run of them. And I'll put that back in there. And this is, like 10,000, like 995. I reckon the reason they leave the 5 out is because they've got 5 at DC on display for them, right? And so it's part of their and I think it's the same way we do when we create something for ourselves, like a comic books or something. We'll put a whole bunch aside for us, because you got to have that as like stuff that in your archive that we created this. It's there, right? And it's not for selling. Maybe one day you feel like desperate to sell it, but really it's for your archives, and you need to have in time you've got to have a warehouse, especially if you're friggin' DC, a whole bunch of them all over the place, so they're like actually secure and all that, and vaulted, right? And but like the details on these are it's amazing. It's a really, really good design. And this is something I used to do with like clay, and I still do it with clay right now, but I do it more rather than doing actually form figures and stuff on it. I'm doing like it's something I've been thinking about actually. Designing this as a clay, out of clay, and firing that and everything. Incredi-Girl hair, costumes, whatever, flat, and then you got like tiles and stuff. But it depends whether it's better if I just do it, like 3D like that is, or do I do it as like out of clay? But like these are really cool. I think for what it is, I mean, like seriously, you could knock someone out. It's quite heavy. I'm not sure exactly how heavy it is, but it's probably about a couple hundred, maybe 200 grams, maybe like that, maybe 3. It is quite heavy. But yeah, so that's one side of it, and then you've got the comic book side. So what number is that? The complete story of the daring. 64 pages of action, all in full color. Right. So this is 401 out of 9,900. Hold on. 9,995. So it's 401. You can see there. Okay, so let's have a look at the next one, right? Back in you go. Because it's better if it stays in here, because otherwise I'm going to like knock all the other friggin' things off if I put it up. Right, next up, let's go with the female, right? So this is Wonder Woman, and this is also 9,995. Try not to scratch the box paint or ink, right? So that's what that looks like in the front, and that will be the comic cover version, because that's when you look at the other one, it's got lots of words on it. So there you go, 995. What number is this? Oh, that's the other thing. You don't know what number it is because they don't tell you what number you'll have, right? And so you got to like, buy it, open up, and then know. So this is 777, right? One of the other things I've been buying is coins. So I'll show you some coins as well, since we're on this, I might as well bring that out as well. And I just realized I might as well show you, since I'm opening these, I might as well open the Robin one. So same deal, you get a beautiful, hard foam case, like jewelry, right? And then you got the stand there, plastic, clear plastic, and then of course 766. Focus. There we go. Let's go over here. It wants to focus on me and rather than on. Let me go there. There we go. That's better. Look at that. So I'm thinking this is World War II. I would love to have one of these in like for Incredi-Girl, right? And it would cost an arm and a leg, right? Like, and I mean like a lot of arm and a leg, for a young creator like me, or newbie creator, probably take me about 10 different, very successful, comics, Kickstarter comics before we get there, or lots of sales. So Now the back of that is just that, which is quite different, right? On the other one, you basically had, this is just got the logo. With the other one, you actually had Superman on it. So this is kind of weird, because if you were like the, I've bought this, now I'm expecting for that. For me, I'm not expecting anything, right? So, and you like expect that when I go put it up, it'll show, I can turn around and one day I'll show this, and it'll be like Wonder Woman in the back as well. But now we've only got Wonder Woman the horse. Why don't we have Wonder Woman on like a, you know, a Themyscira or something like that? You know, kind of like, you know, these are questions you ask when these things come up. You go, well, why? So my eyesight isn't that good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the magnifying glass. I'm nearsighted on my phone, right? And I'm going to use a camera and I'm going to try to read it. Usually I get somebody else, if somebody's next to me, I'll get them to do it. And I do that all the time when I'm actually out shopping. I get Jason to go, hey man, what the hell does that? Which brand of toy is that from? Is that like Marvel or DC? I can't remember. So, right. So complete 64-page issue containing all new. Stop moving. Trying to focus in and out. Okay, stop. There you go. Containing. Dang. Doesn't want to help me out here. Okay, hold on. I'll get it. Containing all new published, never before published adventures of Wonder Woman. Right. So that's the same as the other one. So like it's like you know, 64-page thing. So I'm not sure what the 64-page thing is, but really, I mean, I'm happy just with that. I'm okay with that because the details are there, right? So the relief is really good. Focus. Look at that. So you can see, right? You know, I'm not sure if it's like no, I don't think it's etched. I think it's more like pressed. You know, like what do they call it? Like metal dripped into a case. You know, but like I am kind of disappointed that the back hasn't got another Wonder Woman. You know, something like she's standing over maybe like who's that guy, John Maxwell, or is it Max John, whatever, Maxwell, somebody who is, you know, the guy that like her nemesis kind of thing. He's a guy that I think that takes over people's heads or brains or something. I don't know. Kind of like the Purple Man. Right, so that's 2 down. 1 more from the Trinity. Same again. I might as well take the price off, right? There's no point. Actually, I might as well take it. Rather than trying to make it more difficult, just take the whole friggin' package off. Right, so once again, 995, 9995. All right, the cool little image of drawing illustration of Batman. Oh, and the front, of course, is like that. That's what you see. Another one, like maybe this is a 64-page again. But of course, you know, I'm a Batman fan, so I'm always happy when it's Batman. So this is the all brand new adventures of Batman and Robin, the boy wonder. So this is number 931. Focus. There we go. Right. So it's a 10-cent. I don't even notice the other one. Do they have like 10 the price on that? So this is the so you go. This one once again, you know, like I think they like ripped us off on like if you purchase the Wonder Woman, I think they ripped us off, right? Because they're all the same price, right? Doesn't matter what it is, it's all the same price. So you have a look at that. That cool or what? So let's go sideways. Look at the relief on that. So these are like about 4 mil, like thick. Most thickest were like 4 mil to like about, you know, 2 mil. So you've got that in the front. On the, you know, on the ropes, and then you've got lead cord, what do you want to call it, and then you've got that. Right, compared to the Wonder Woman one, both the Batman and Superman ones are really good, right? So I kind of feel like, yeah, kind of got ripped off there if you got the Wonder Woman one. And I don't know why, why they just have the logo on the back. I mean, they've got the logo on there, right? And they've got the logo on the Superman one, but they actually have Superman in there. Kind of like a lifting off into the air. So let's go into the one. And here's what I was talking about, like stuff in here, right? So top to bottom, it's just toys and stuff and stuff and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out where's the coins, because I know when I was cleaning up, I had to figure out if I where to put it. Whether I moved it to somewhere else or just jumped into this bag here. Oh, of course, to show you, this is like the largest. I've still got a couple of these to pick up from my friend who designed a 3D. These ones, right? I mean, who did the printing of these? And this one's red as well. But like a friend of mine who's a kind of like a world-class airbrush artist brushed this for me, and then also hand brushed stuff on there as well. So it's there in the bubble wrap again. So let's see, where are you? There's the coins, right? So I have some Wonder Woman coins, and I also have some. Yeah, there's all sorts in here. It's one of the things. Like, I collect whatever I can get my hands on. I do with like pop culture. Especially comics and anime. So, and I have some double ups because of that. So let's get back up here. Right, here we go. Right, so I'll finish up with the Robin, because of course, this is from the game, Gotham Knights. I'm not sure how well the game did, but I was thinking of getting like the Batgirl one, stuff, merch from it, and I was thinking of getting a hat, but then, just decided to get this instead and went with that. So this is quite interesting because it's part of the game, and even though it's the same company, these are like, that 10,000, right? This has dropped to 5K. So there's only 5K of these in the world, and it says so on the back. So it goes there, right? Enamel detail. Oh, this is harder to get out. Where's the other? Yeah, it's very hard stuck in there. It's like I thought there was something going on there. Right, so that's what it looks like. Come on. There we go. Look at that. And also there's a bit of color. So there's a bit of yellow actually in this, as you can see. I wonder if that's glow in the dark. I think it might actually be glow in the dark. Hold on, let me just get some light on that from the lamp here. No, it's just yellow for yellow's sake. Right, and once again, the logo, just like in freaking, the Wonder Woman one. You've got the logo from the game, the city background, and so on, which is quite cool. The Gotham, etched into the background, and you've got the different logos from, you've got like you've got the game logo, you've got Robin's logo, right? And then you've got the Batman logo, and I think that's Batwoman. And if you look at that way, this one here, so like it's got to be like, is it Nightwing? Could it be Nightwing? But like the thickness, I wish I had my ruler on me. But like, check out how like I'm looking at the relief there. So you can see it. So it's raised, but check out. So it's actually quite deep, right, to the base. But is that cool or what? Awesome pose, awesome details on Robin there. So that's the 4 that I have of these, and probably end up getting some more. I've seen some more. Just, you know, I only kind of buy it when it's like on sale, because they're quite expensive. $40 each is, you know, New Zealand. I guess it's like about 15 US maybe, or UK it's about $12, right? £12. But yeah, economy, right? So let's open up the. I should have got a Yu-Gi-Oh one, but I was like telling my friend about it and then didn't end up getting it. So this is a Wonder Woman coin. These will go for about $25, which is like about, I mean, $30, $40 for these. So it's like almost just over half the price for that. It kind of doesn't make sense, right? Because those are quite heavy compared to this thing. And so there's more there. So once again, these are 9,995 embossed on both sides, antique silver edition. So how does this open without messing it up for me? Right. So there's a little clip at the back here, so you can just raise it without having to rip into it, right? Because like I said, I'm trying to save these boxes because I got no way to display the damn things. You can see, like, I'm trying. If you look over, nope, that way. Yeah. So you can see that's actually on my like cupboard door. Those Star Wars figurines, they're still in their friggin' packets because you know, got nowhere to put them. I just, yeah. All right, so these ones here, right? So you got that. Comes with a little, you know, the paper inside, so you can, you know, have it there. Right. Now, they come in a little plastic case. Maybe that's what the $5 is for, right? Now, how does it open though? Just as simple. Get your nails and get under there. Just, yeah, it's like, it's not really that difficult. So you've got, you know, you've got the case. It's a good way to keep them thing, you know, keep them without getting scratched or oxidizing, or if it's one of those things that can oxidize. So there's a 774. So I'm under like all of my ones are like under 1K. So that's pretty cool. You know, it's like because, you know, if it's over that means like I've got the lower numbers, which is pretty good. The lower the number, the better when it comes to stuff like this, I guess. So you got there you go. You get awesome little, and of course you got the WB Warner Brothers, you know, emblem on there. Well, logo, Warner Brothers Entertainment Incorporated. But of course you want to see that. Look at that. This is the size of an old 50-cent coin from New Zealand we used to have. It might actually be slightly bigger. The new ones are very small. I can't remember if you still have them. Yeah, and then the new ones are way smaller. It's like half the size. I was just remembering when the Anzac ones came out, and I got a whole bunch of them because they had like the kiwi and everything on it. And I was giving them out. This is like 2014 or 2015 they came out, and I was giving them out as gifts to my customers at the comic shop because I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah. Come on. Last look. There we go. It's awesome. So you got the lasso. Now, because, of course, this is loose plastic, right? I mean, this is smaller than the casing. What you got now, which is kind of sad, is all the scratches. See that? That's actual scratches. That's not my hand fingerprints. There's actual scratches from it rubbing around, you know, in here. And, you know, rubbing against, whoops, almost got the coin. Rubbing against the plastic. So, you know, over time, all that, you know, people touching freight, couriers and all that, handling all that, is basically, you know, put all that on both sides, not just on one, so you can't like hide it. So, you know, if you're pedantic about it like that, I'm not, because of course I got it like the lowest price. But the other thing is also the coin inside moves as well, so that could also scratch that as well from the inside. But yeah, you can see that, right? I mean, hear that. So that's that. And come over here. I dropped the backing paper. I want to keep that, so I can put that back in there. And I didn't realize there was like this clip thing there, which is pretty good because I think that's a good way because you can still display it, and put it back underneath, and you're good to go. It's secure. There we go. Clip. That's clipping out. So the other one I have is Dumbledore's Army. I have Twin Pack. I have Neville, Longbottom, and I have Luna Lovegood. So there's these two. Now this is what I mean. It's kind of weird, right? 25 for one, or 25 for two. Remember, they're both from Warner Brothers, right? So, and the other thing is, they don't say what number. It just says Twin Pack. Maybe that's why. Maybe there's like billions of these made. Nobody's going to worry about what number these are, right? Whereas this is just limited to such and such. Actually, do we see a number on that? Let me go back on. I missed that. How did I miss that? Oh yeah. Did I read it out? Yeah, 7. Yeah, I think I did read it out. 740. 734. Sure, I read it out. Yeah. Anyway, let's put that back in there quickly, and then we'll get on to the next one. Now, despite all, I think I've seen every single Harry Potter movie, and I have a bunch of Harry Potter stuff. I've never read the books, so I've been trying to collect them, and I've got 2 so far. They're hard to find, at like hospital, like secondhand shops and all that. Now, of course, this one, however, you actually have to rip it apart because unlike the other one, it's a clipper. This one is not really a clip-on lock up. Let's see if I can. Oh, okay. No. Oh well, it is what it is. So they come. The reason you could rip it apart is because they come joined together like this. So if you haven't seen this before, unlike the other one, it's just one. But they do, right? They do come in kind of like, you can just put it away like that if you want it. So, however, this is pretty cool because unlike the Wonder Woman with all the handling and all that. Wait, how's this? There we go. This wasn't coming out. There is no straight away. Oh yeah, there is. I was going to say straight away I can see there's no scratches, but there is. So there isn't much in the front of that, but you can see there is that, and I think that's from probably the head. So I'll take out both so you can see them both at the same time next to each other. So there's Luna, and there is Neville. Hold on, let me get my face out of the way. I'll get it in front of my face. So it will... Actually, it won't do that, will it? Focus. Focus. Apologies there. Just doesn't want to focus. There we go. Yeah, I think these might be like, I kind of keep thinking that it might be like cut, like etched but then there's too much, you know. Dumbledore's army. So let's go back, get a better one of that. Come on, Neville. There we go. Now, so the back of them both have something different to say. All right, so come on, say something. Show me what you're saying. Things we lose have a way of coming back to us and right. And then the other one. What is the other one say? Come on, buddy. Focus. There we go. Dumbledore's army is supposed to be about doing something real. So that's your, you know, I guess the quotes from the actual movie. Not sure which one.